name's Mandy and welcome to my YouTube channel What Mandy Made Next. So today I'd love to share with you some of my past projects and I now use to decorate my house for autumn. I'd also love to update you on my current works in progress. So let's start with this cushion. I think I made this a couple of years ago now. And this was a workshop at Liberty Bell. So you've heard me mention Liberty Bell before. It's an online shop in the UK, but it's also bricks and mortar. So if you want to physically shop, you need to make an appointment beforehand, and the contact details for that is on the Liberty Bell website. They facilitate workshops, you see. So this was from an autumn workshop. Oh, I love this. I really do. And it's on this, I think it's like, is it called Japanese woven fabric? I'll bring it a bit closer. And of course it's envelope backed. My favourite way of making a cushion cover, that is. So yeah. That's my cushion cover, and this was all embroidered on my sewing machine, you know, the blanket stitch. Well, it was on their sewing machine. I think I finished it off at home. The next object I want to share with you is this quilt. This is just a little tiny quilt. I just put it on the back of my sofa, and this is from Jo Morton's Little Favourites Volume 3. So yeah. And you just, you know, it's a great stash buster, this is, you know, scrap buster should I say. So that's why I made this. I just want to get rid of all the scraps. And then I just backed it with some fabric I had in my stash. Now, next make is one of my favourites. This is the autumn pillow. Oh, I really loved making this. And this is another, again, it was a workshop at Liberty Bell. But this fabric that she used, it was a buttermilk basin one. It's like a flannel, so it's all fleecy. And you used your sewing machine again to applicate the letters, and then you quilted these autumn leaves on. You can just about make out where I've quilted on the machine the autumn leaves. So you basically traced out the autumn leaves and then just went and stitch around. So yeah, that's one of my favourites. So you can use these in your, you know, your window seat, on your bench. I put this on top of my sofa, and you could use it for a doorstop, couldn't you really? So I found a pattern for this, so you can get this digitally as a PDF download from Shabby Fabrics. It's a pay-for pattern. Now they've done a whole 12 pillows to celebrate each month, and it's called A Year in Words Pillows, and this one is for September. So if you want to make this, you can actually get the pattern. And I'm going to look at the other patterns as well for the other months, because they look pretty good as well. So yeah. They, on their website though, because this is a closed pillow, they actually make an envelope style, so you can keep on changing the pillows for the months. Okay, right, that's that. I'll put them aside, and then I'll just go on to my dresser now and just talk a little bit about what's on my dresser. You can see up there, there's an autumn banner. Now you can buy the kit from Liberty Bell. So there's obviously the 4 banners for the seasons. You get sent 2 letters each month, and that then is a 12-month subscription, so you get all your seasons then. What else can I tell you? When you go on to the Liberty Bell website, this is under Wool Camp. So as you go on, you'll see a line there with different buttons on. If you click on workshops and clubs, and then it'll take you through to the next page, and you click on Wool Camp, and scroll down, you'll see this banner. So this is my autumn banner, and again, this was a kit I purchased from Liberty Bell. So it's a 12-month subscription, and every month you get 2 letters sent to you, and at the end of the 12 months you'll have all the seasons there. So I'll show you. So all this was done on my sewing machine. I've just used the different embroidery styles that were available to me. So like a blanket stitch, and this is like a fancy feather, yeah. And it's quite thick. You get you have a backing and your blanket stitch around the end, and then where you attach them together, you have an oak leaf there just to hide the join. I love my little hedgehog. This was my favourite one, and I have got a vlog on how I made that, so I'll pop a link in for that. That's my crow, there's corn, scarecrow, and then we've got the owl on his branch. Really enjoyed making this, and you can still get this. Yeah, it's great fun when she sends the letters through, and you know you've got something to make for the month. This is another subscription. It was called Autumn Splendour Ornament, and again it's on the Wool Camp page. So these patterns are by Buttermilk Basin, but Sue's kitted them up with, so you get all your fabrics and your beads and your buttons, whatever you need. You do not get the embroidery threads. So I've hand stitched these, and I've used threads from my stash. So this one is called Hooty Owl. I've styled him on a biscuit barrel. My granddad made that out of a propeller from a plane when he was in the war. He was stationed in Italy. He was in the RAF. This is a pumpkin with acorns, and I've styled it just on a charcuterie board. I just pop that back. I'm going to pop some Velcro on either side, so one on the board and one on the back of the ornament, and then I can swap out the ornament, see? And that's my third one I made, and I love this. This is metal. That is actually from Buttermilk Basin, a maple leaf, and I bought that from Liberty Bell. So that is some embroidery. You may recall I made that kit about 3 years ago. I bought the kit from a charity shop, and I did a giveaway. I bought 2. Jules from Jules Craft Room won one. So these acorns, they're just a garland I bought from Outdoor World. It's Bass Pro Shop. So when we go Florida, he always goes in the Bass Pro Shop because he's an angler. This I bought from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. It's a turkey. And then that there is a little cross stitch pillow I made. It's from Lila Studios, Season's Blessings. Again, Hobby Lobby. But that, I love my acorn there, my ceramic acorn. I bought that from Laura Ashley. This is Hobby Lobby. That's just a doll I purchased from Liberty Bell. Again, this is another kit from Liberty Bell. It is on the website. This is Spiky the Hedgehog, and I think I showed you in my last vlog how I made that up. Again, this is a truck I recently bought from a holiday in Florida. Again, it was from the Outdoor World Bass Pro Shop, and I popped some pumpkins in. This was a table centre. This is the first workshop I ever attended at Liberty Bell. Yeah, I love that. And then again, oh dear, I think they ought to employ me. What do you think? This is my Angels Amongst Us doll. She's missing a crown, it's upstairs. Again, this is a kit from Liberty Bell, and she's got her Halloween apron on. Spooky. So that you get, it's a subscription, and you get 6 kits for the seasons, and you get one for Easter, one for Christmas, and then there's an optional one which I wanted because I kept saying to her, oh, make one for Halloween. So yeah, love that. So that's optional, the Halloween one is. And then this is my, I think I showed you this in my last vlog. There's a little wall quilt I've made. The pattern is by Deb Eggers or Eggers, I think it's Eggers. No, is it Primitive Quilts and Projects magazine, which is online. So those are my past projects. I hope you enjoyed. So I have mentioned before that I've got the idea of decorating my dresser seasonally from Davina at Little Workroom Crafts. So credit where it's due. So now we'll share the rest of my projects with you. It's mainly cross stitch because I've been away on holiday to Florida, and that's what I've been able to take with me and work on. So in the morning I like to stitch on my Glory of Autumn. It's a dimensions kit. I'll show you a picture. There it is. I purchased this from 123 Stitch. Susie from Susie Stitcher put me onto this shop. You shouldn't have done that. It's bad enough me buying all these books you keep showing. Right, now I can't keep off the shop. Right, now, oh, isn't it lovely? It really is. I love this. So this is a 14 count Ada in the ivory colourway. And it's not full coverage, and it's not, you know, a square as you can see from the photo. It's going to be worked sort of in like the oval. Well, I think it's beautiful. I've already started, I think I mentioned that last time, doing some of the back stitching because I don't want a situation where I have to back stitch the whole picture at the end. But there we go. That's my Glory of Autumn. Oh, I love it. Really do. Keep putting past episodes of the Archers on and just stitching away on it. Now the next one I was going great guns on, and then I ran out of some thread. So there's a couple of threads I need to sort out, and then I can get back on it. So this is my A Year at Hawkrun Hollow by Carriage House Samplings, and I'm working this on an 18 count Ada in the vintage, oh, is it Vintage Country Mocker? I think it's Vintage Country Mocker. Now Susie from Susie Stitcher suggested that we work on this as a stitch along, you see. And we know that I've done mine wrong. It should be 3 before, but I'm doing 4 be 3 instead. Accidentally, I did that. Last time I spoke to you, I had started working on this May block, and now I finished that, and then I went on holiday. That was it. So, yeah. Start in earnest on this now. I've got the threads for it. Right, on a Wednesday I like to work with wool. Now I've had a bit of a disaster. You may recall I knit the Agnes cardigan for my granddaughter, and this is a pattern from the Drops Design website. I'm knitting this in a robin acrylic wool. It's from the Lullaby range. Oh, sorry, no it's not, it's Bonnie Babe, not Lullaby, it's Bonnie Babe. The shade is 1368. It's a lovely lilac shade. Yeah, this is. So I'm knitting another one for a sister. But what happened as I got halfway through the yoke, I'd made a couple of mistakes. I don't think it would have been so noticeable, but for someone who knits to the trained eye, it is. So I just thought, you know what, I was trying to, go unpick the rows, but it just got too much with the lace. So I just frogged the whole lot back, and I've started this again. I've only done knit 3 rows. I did take this away with me, but I didn't work on it. I just kept cross stitching, and this is living in this lovely project bag that Davina made. I didn't share this last vlog because I hadn't done much on it. So I've got some crochet to share with you. So I'm currently working on the Dune blanket. It's a pattern, a free one by Attic24, which you can obtain from her website or from Ravelry. Now there's 2 variations of this blanket. There's the random stripe, or you can do it as the colour wash, and I'm doing the colour wash. So I think last time I spoke to you, I'd completed round about here, and now I'm working on the pinks. So yeah, it's beautiful. So you got a pale pink and then like a stone colour, and then we go into like a lilac-y stone. It's like it looks stone, but it's got a shade, like a pinky shade in it. And then there's this like rose pink. So I'm going to carry on with this at night time. I usually crochet when I'm watching Coronation Street. Watching the back episodes, I like the old Coronation Street. So I took 2 other projects on holiday with me, and I chose 2 of my Whip Go projects. So my board is now looking more healthier. It's looking a little bit more green. So this is another Dimensions kit. It's from the Gold collection, but it's a petite one, and it's called Toy Shop. It's a bit like it's like a winter scene, isn't it? So there we go. I've nearly completed it. Just got this sledge here to stitch, and then I've got some embroidering to do, back stitching and some French knots. Now the reason, I have done some back stitching, as you can see, but I realised that the French knots were getting flattened with the hoop, so I thought I'd leave that to the last. So yeah, pleased with that. So my other cross stitch project that I took with me was Pear Tree Inn, and it's by Little House Needleworks, and it's pattern number 29. So I think they did a range of inns, and this is the Pear Tree Inn one. So this was 2006, and it was designed by Diane Williams. So this is on a 32 count linen. Now I got this out of a charity shop. All it said on it in felt pen was raw, R-A-W. There's a mixture of different threads for this. There was DMC, Classic Colourworks and Weeks Dye Works. But I'd only got the DMC. But I had got a Weeks Dye Works which was very similar to the colour for the Classic Colourworks, and this is in the cocoa colour range, and you can just see a slight variations in the colour. Isn't it beautiful? So I do have a little regret. Before I went away, I'd got this far on the house, and I'd used I'd pulled a thread from my DMC stash. But when I got to Florida, I went to this beautiful needlework shop. It was called the Crafty Framer, and they sold obviously the Weeks Dye Works and the Classic Colourworks. And if I'd stitched it in the Weeks Dye Works, it would have been in the colourway Bright Leaf, and Bright Leaf has got a lot of variation to it, and that would have looked lovely, wouldn't it, for the house, instead of just all in one, you know, colour. I haven't got no variations in it, and I felt a bit sad about that. The other thing is I'd got a Weeks Dye Works, it should be, this grass should be in the colourway Kudzu, and I've used collard greens. You can see a bit of variation, but you can see more when the colour is lighter. So if you enjoyed this video, you might be interested in checking out this one, and until I see you next time, happy crafting. Bye.